Okay, so I am live. I think I'm live. Let's check what we have on YouTube. Um, just give me 1 second. So we have Akash. Okay, so um, here we'll look at. Oh wait, this isn't what I want. Okay, so here we go. Looks like we are running, and let's see. Okay, we are live. So I've now confirmed that I have audio. Okay, oops, I think I need to add Akash and Sahil. Hey, hello, gentlemen.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning. Or yes,
Good
I guess
evening.
it is good morning for you. How are
Yeah.
you all doing?
I'm doing great. How about
Okay.
you?
Good. And Akash says his mic isn't working, so he's gonna log off and log back on.
Mhm.
Yeah, I'm doing well. It took me a little bit longer than expected to get to the computer, so but I'm here now.
Oh, okay. Uh, yeah.
Okay, so if I remember correctly, what um, you all, in your case, what we were going to do is go over Feldroy store and getting the components in place, so that way we can start hopefully taking purchases um, with with the tooling that you did. So, how about I review your pull requests and we can go through it together? Okay. I think that's what we'll do. So I will share my screen and let's take a look. So for those of you who don't know, the story of our website, this is it right here, and we have a private GitHub repo for it. The story of this site is that originally we started selling stuff using um, here we go. We're going to show Prathamesh. Hey, Prathamesh. Um, oh, I'm not sharing my screen, am I? So let me fix that. Here we go. Can you see my screen? No. Here we go. There we go. Now I'm sharing my screen. Okay, so originally when we started, um, yeah, we were on a service called Gumroad. And there are times we tried, and that was kind of a static site, but with a layover from Gumroad. And then because of limitations of Gumroad at the time, we moved to Shopify. But Shopify is expensive, especially for the amount of volume that we were doing. And also, we're software engineers. So we thought, why can't we do it cheaper? And then eventually, the service that was hosting our books, like the actual did the file distribution, their quality of service was going down and their costs were going up. So we moved to an alternative service called Sendel, and then so we moved completely off of Shopify when that happened, like about a year or two after starting with Sendel. But and so now this is a static site that uses the Sendel shopping cart and for distribution. But like if we can be entirely our own system, then it's just it's not. I mean, it's challenging to make that work, but it's not out of the realm of reason with our skills. So Sahil has been working on making this work, hopefully, um, without using Sundial. So, Sahil, there are 5 pull requests. Um, I think I was working on this a long time ago, so we're going to ignore this. But should we go over your PayPal integration first?
I think that was Akshit, sir.
Oh, that's right. Actually, he's not here right now. I am really I'm really sorry about that. You're right. I don't know why I thought you were the one doing that, but you were the one doing the book generation, and then Prathamesh is working on the setup chapter and other stuff, and Prathamesh is having connection issues. So okay, um, let's see what we're happening. So um, so Prathamesh is saying, he's hitting me up in Discord, and he's saying that his okay, so Prathamesh asked, am I audible? And no, we can't hear you. Prathamesh, is this something where being in Discord would fix it, or is it just your computer isn't detecting it's not working at all? But we'll see if he responds. So, Akash, since you're here, did you, or Sahil, since you're here, wrong person, did you want to go over the GDoc add-ons directory that you're working on to come up with the book generation script? Did you want to go over that with me?
Um, so recently Akash has been working on that, and he took over me, and he had some issues. So as he isn't there, maybe you can look over it.
Okay. So, but he right now, um, uh, so he hasn't found a solution yet. That is, have you? I'll send him a text message because I don't know if he's listening. Have you tried rebooting? Did you work on anything since yesterday, Akash? Hello?
Sir, only I am there. Yes, only Sahil.
Okay. Sorry, Sahil. Sorry. I don't know why I'm mixing up people.
Yes, sir.
What did you work on since yesterday? Oh wait, you're in you're in your
Uh,
exams, right? You're
yes,
taking your
sir.
exam.
I just
That's
got
right.
it.
Oh my god, I'm so embarrassed.
Yes, sir.
Okay. How did that go?
They were great, sir.
So you were ready and able to, okay, good. Um, so before you went on to your
Mhm.
exams, what were you working on? You're working on actually the contents of the book, correct?
Testing the book on Linux.
Oh, and how's that going? Is there
But
any? Go ahead.
yesterday I came up and tried to catch up with Pratmesh and Akash, what have they been doing, and Pratmesh told that he updated the dependency list and there has been some issues. So then I started, okay, then I need to update mine also and then check again for that thing. So that's what I thought of starting today.
Okay. Yeah, if you could help Prathamesh debug that, because that's we need to have that resolved before we go live.
Mhm.
Prathamesh, are you
Yeah.
can you is your mic working? uh, so I'm not hearing anything from Prathamesh. So that sounds like his mic. So Prathamesh says hi. He says it on the private message. Um, okay. Does your audio work? um, okay, so oh no, so that means who we have right now is myself, Sahil, who, one of the things with Feldroy is we want people to be, for stuff like exams or personal stuff that takes priority for us. So he's been on that. And then there's Prathamesh. Well, Prathamesh and Akash and Ekshit, I guess, figure out the logistics of what's going on. I guess what I can do is go through the chapters of the book, and because I think there's some to dos and other comments, and make sure that everything is okay. Oh, that's true according to ultimate chapters. Um, how this book is structured. So I think he's right. So 2 and 3. Okay, so that was a good catch because it is incorrect that let's make sure that chapters 2.
Actually, we, yeah, we, We need to update those according to how are we gonna put up the chapter number for the Windows thing. So I
Oh,
marked it
that's
like
right.
later we got to change.
Okay. So you're right because we are going to have a Windows chapter. Where's the Windows chapter now? Oh, it's right there.
It's the
So it
very
does.
last one, yeah,
Oh
but
no.
not
So we
numbered
have
yet
to.
because we need to change all the numbers. Yeah.
Oh no. Okay. What does the top of the book say? Okay. So and then. Oh my God. That's right. Because we're doing this method, it's going to be a little bit more involved. Okay. So I will not break the book, which is what I'm starting to do. And I guess that's something that you guys can take care of. Um, and
Yes, sir.
okay, excellent. So we'll leave that here. Okay, so this is good. And then I think there was okay. So we have Akash. Let's see, Akash, do you have audio?
Yep. Hi, how are you?
Good. I am well. So okay.
I
So
think
how
rebooting my PC fixed it. I
Oh,
will
excellent.
tell Pratmesh that.
Okay. Um, so the question I have for you is, you're working on the book generation script, correct? Oh, now
Yep.
we have Prathamesh. So I think the gang is all here.
Hello, hi.
Hey, how's it going?
It's good. How are you?
Good. Hey, Jimmy. Jimmy's watching us, so let's be on our best behavior. Uh, um, so okay, so where were we?
um,
So I
Book
know
builder.
Akash, you're working on who is working on the book
Me,
generation stuff?
me,
Okay.
Akash.
Okay, that's what I thought. Okay. Because I've been like messing up who was doing what. So
Hmm.
I don't know if you managed to get any more work done on it.
Um, I learned how the typer works, and uh, I haven't started because I was confused where to begin.
Okay.
Uh, and I worked on the one thing. What we are doing earlier was opening the Google app script and running in the browser. Do
Mm-hmm.
you remember it?
Yes, I do remember that.
So I wrote a script which automates it.
Oh,
And
nice.
now we just have to enter the folder ID, and it will automatically uh, generate all the file IDs. But
Uh,
I am facing a issue on that. uh, it's The output is limited to 10 docs, and uh, I I haven't pushed it yet. Wait, I can do it.
okay. Yeah, I know. I mean, I know that right now it sounds like, oh, here's a Sahil. Hey, Sahil. Seems like everyone's dropping in and out today. Okay, so you're asking how do you start with getting Typer working in here? Is that correct?
Yes, I need some uh,
Sure.
stars. How should I
Let me
start?
help out. Um,
Okay.
so
So,
so
so,
first of
so
all,
before
yes,
we
sir.
begin, I would like to ask that our yesterday stream on YouTube is not there, I think.
Yeah. So the reason why is trying to figure out the easiest way to put it. So with my work,
Mm-hmm.
like there is a limit to what I can do outside of work professionally, right? And
Mm-hmm.
running a full-on software business is something I can't do. And so I was talking about that, and I realized that as much as I want to do those things, I have to stay focused on my job. So it's one thing to write books, it's another
Mm-hmm.
thing to plan for like a whole business and a software system and customer management and stuff like that. So as much as I want to do those things, I I I can't do that. And so that's why, I removed that. And then one of the things I'm going to have to do is when I meet my boss on Mondays, just goes, hey, I've been thinking about this, but I'm not going to do it. I may be working on books. So that's something. And so, so that's, that's, so, well, my company doesn't have an official like moonlighting rule. I just know from prior experience that if you're not doing your best and you're doing a second job, then people start asking questions. And so I do my best all the time, but yeah, I don't want to be in a position where I'm not doing my best and then they start asking those questions. So as someone who has dealt with people on staff who do that, I know how it puts companies into a weird spot. So books are okay side project. Running a full-blown software company is just something I can't do. But anyway, so that said, let's go into Book Builder and see what we can do about in this particular file right here, and see what we can do about making it work with Typer. And so the first thing I want to do is I want to clone it locally because I don't think I have it. And let's see, do I have it? It says gdoc add-ons. Nope. Okay, clone.
I pushed the changes recently.
Okay. So gdoc add-ons. Are they in master or in your branch?
In my branch.
Okay. Is there any reason why we're not merging that into to master?
No, but
let's just do it.
Okay.
This just makes my life a lot easier if I
Okay.
don't have to be. Okay. Just merge it in. So for those of you watching, this hasn't hit production yet, and I know that. Hey, Prathamesh, let's see if Prathamesh can stay online today.
It doesn't work on my Linux, and I've done my work on it, so
oh no, I'm so sorry.
it's hard to show my work because I've done it on Linux, but it doesn't work. This app, it is not detecting the audio.
So I'm sorry to hear that. Okay. And then, so here are the files, and right now, where our friend Akash here has worked on is mostly in Book Builder. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy Book Builder and just call it main.py because that's calling all of the other files. And I'm going to blow it up so our friendly neighborhood audience out there can take a look. And so, okay, so I'm starting up this, and then one of the things I'm going to do is I'm going to pip install Typer. And then let's pull up the Typer instructions. Okay, so it's been a little bit since I used it. So this is our new main file, which is a copy of Book Builder. And let's say we're going to do, oh, so you're actually checking to see whether or not we have stuff installed. Is that what this does?
Yes.
Okay. Okay.
But
so
I think we should import after that.
All right, I have a plan. I'm gonna make some changes to this. So let's get started. Because I see. So you're doing import
Yes,
and then you're doing this.
that's
All right, let's do some cleanup on this. So
okay.
what we're gonna do is, first of all, we're gonna do try and then accept import. I think it's import error, and then what is it? It is in Typer. It is typer.echo typer. can type. I really can. For those of you watching, Daniel Ray Greenfeld does know how to type. And then Pi Figlet not installed. Do I need to do anything? No, I should be able to do typer.echo. Okay, yeah. And then run pip install Pi Figlet. Okay. And then sys.exit. Okay. So in theory, this should let us know that we don't have installed.
Do we need to check the user have typer before we?
What do you mean?
Before
Oh,
we
I need
use
to import typer. That's right. I do need to import typer. Okay. Thank you.
No, but before importing, what if the user don't have typer?
Well, you know what we could do is we could just like specify our requirements. Hold on. Let's correct our spelling here. Okay.
Oops.
So, I see. So this is what you have, and
I still don't have the. I made it manually.
okay. So you know how to use the pip freeze command. You just type pip freeze, and this will give the requirements that you've currently installed locally and the dependencies. For now, now you do. And then, so we're going to comment out all these, and we're going to do typer, and then Pi Figlet. And what we'll do is we'll just do this for import typer, requirements not installed, run pip install -r requirements .text. Okay, so yeah, we can do this for here. We'll do and then I think this is all we need to do. I could also do these two libraries as well. So now, because I don't have Pi Figlet, so requirements not installed. Okay, so this is not a great demonstration of what typer can do. Let's make it awesome. Let's add color to this. So let's see how we can do that. So I think where is color? Small scripts, let's see. It should be up here. So we can make this. Okay, so I think we need to have like colorama as well. So we'll do. Okay, so now it'll work on Windows. Maybe it depends if we have it. So I think it's typer.style. There's an easier way to do this. Hold on. Style and print. This is what it is. So we go to secho, and then we can specify the color. So now let's run it, and it doesn't like me because I did not put a comment there. Let's run it. Look at that. So
Nice.
There we go. So this is just this is like something super simple. Hey, Mr. Valdez. So, okay, I want to pause for a second. Mr. Valdez, this is actually Sony Valdez. He is a computer science professor in the Philippines. I don't know. I can't remember if you're now in Manila or Cebu, but really brilliant guy, amazing educator. We should feel very honored to know that Sony is with us and watching. So I'm kind of like, I got to meet him in 2012 at the first PyCon Philippines, and brilliant guy. really good gamer, and he knows a lot more about Mexican wrestling than you would think someone in Asia should know. So he's currently in Baguio. But yeah, I know he's like, I think he's taught like computer science classes wearing a Mexican wrestler's mask. And I've wanted to see this because there has to be a method to his madness, because I've seen him teach and he's fantastic. Okay, but we have work
Thank
to
you. Thank
do.
you for joining.
Yeah. So okay, so this is how like you can make your print statements look good. But now okay, so we can get rid of
So,
this. We don't like, it's not our job.
Mhm.
Okay, so we can do this, and then I guess okay, and so here you are. Let's do pip install. Okay, so everything after this is really where the operation is happening. So what I
yes.
want to do is I want to do def main, right?
Okay.
And boom. So
What
now the
we
whole
what are the features we need to add in the command line? I don't understand that. Like it's confusing. What features should we add?
to this.
Uh
I'll show you. I'm about to show you.
okay.
Yeah. Now, one of the things is some of you might be wondering why. What Daniel Roy Greenfeld? Why aren't you moving this up here? And that's the reason why I'm not doing that yet, is because I don't know what the dependencies are. And so yeah, it looks like he's got some Google Auth stuff. So one thing I can say that we can do is we can like change the file path just to simplify it.
I think it will break the
Oh, it's gonna break. But
yes. Hmm.
there we go. Now it will work just as well. It will throw errors because we don't have so get file IDs, and then okay, so we have all kinds of Google libraries that we haven't installed yet. But anyway, but let me let me just show you how Typer works. So if I go all the way down to the bottom, and if I do if main, is that right? No, I got it backwards. Oh, and then main. Okay, and so what's nice about this is by putting all the logic into a function, it means that we can have more control. And the control in particular that we're going to exercise is using a typer to handle the questions that are asked. So how does it work? So it's typer.run main. That's right. It's typer.run main. And so if I try this right now, okay, it's still giving me this. So pip install dash R requirements. Okay, so it just installed the stuff we needed, and then although we don't even really need this, we can just assume that if there's an import error to install requirements. So we're just going to work off of that assumption. And then let's see, what do we have next? So book builder v1, that is what that is, and then get file IDs. So you had all these requirements here. We're just going to what happens if we do it this way? Let's see what happens. I'm going to see what happens if I try to install all these requirements. Okay. It doesn't like it. Okay. So let's see. Oh, hold on. No, don't do it here. So and we're going to get rid of all these with boom. And now let's install. We're up to 7 people watching. Actually, we're going to go over, doesn't like Google Auth transports requests. So we're going to comment that out because I can't figure out that library. We'll see what happens. Okay,
Oops.
so it doesn't like credentials. It's okay. Could not find Google API. Really? That's not a thing? Like, okay. All right, so I'm pretty certain that once we start to run this, we're going to have dependency issues. Okay, so Akash just gave me the answer. So let's we did this in our private Discord channel, and so I'm just installing everything. Okay, and now what I want to do, because you're wondering, well, gee, you installed all this stuff. How are you going to track this stuff? This is where the pip freeze command is super useful. Oops. And you can see that it created it. It just gave us the names of all the dependencies that we're on currently right now. If I'm really smart, I can actually hold on. I can pipe that into my requirements file. So can you all see what I just did? This will work. Whoops. This will work for reference on site type pip freeze. Is that the greater than less sign? I always get them confused. Requirements.text. So it's going to spit that whole list. No, don't do that. Don't do that. I'm trying to do pip freeze requirements.text. It's going to spit that whole thing into this file and see how it's nice and organized. I know it's still looking for this. So now we have a precise list of requirements. And you might say, well, gee, I should use this for everything. Maybe not. One of the things is this has like feed parser wasn't something that we specified. It's just one of those things. If you're not importing something, it's better if you go for, I think it's better if we go for the parent library rather than anything else. So now if I try to run, let's see, here we go, python main.py. I'm just going to shrink this down. Oops, and pyfiglet is not defined. Oh, because I didn't import it because I got rid of that. No, I imported it right there. What the heck? That's the book builder. Okay, so import typer, import pyfiglet. Okay, so now let's run it again. And no such credentials. Oh, can you share that with me somehow?
Okay, so you need credentials.
Yeah.
Okay, I will.
You can just send it to me, maybe in Discord if there's. Can
Okay.
you like send me a private
Yep,
message? And then I'm not going to share it with our wonderful, very astute audience here. Okay, so let's see. Did you send it to me
Yep.
in Discord?
Yes.
Oh,
in
you did. I
Discord.
see it. Okay, awesome. Let's see if I can expand it. And then, sorry everyone. And what I'm doing now is I now have the credentials.json file. So, and I'm back here. None of you got to see it, but it's there, right there. And then we'll try it again. And look at that. We have, oh, and it's just asking over here. Oh, I see. Does pyfiglet, is that the thing that generates
Yes.
this?
We
That's
don't need that. We can just.
Epic. No, we do need that. So, oh, and it wants me to then authorize from me. So, so I can't even cheat my way into this. So let me. No, it doesn't like it. I personally have not been granted access to this. So
I can
that's
give
okay.
you. I can make you a mail test user if you want.
So what Sony Valdez did is he apparently he wears the mask during video games tournaments. I guess is that just a thing that you do, or is that like something the gaming culture of the Philippines does? And then uh um then I guess he's done it in a Python workshop at least twice. I think you should do it more. I think once is not enough. Okay. I'm trying to find an example of where you're requesting output from people. And
It's it's
we'll tell you
the
what.
Mhm.
For now, because I want to make sure I get a chance to talk to other people. I think you can. What I'm going to do is I'm going to push this up, and then at least for where you're asking for input, use the typer, the S echo thing. So I'll do typer dot S echo starting book builder dash v1. I guess we'll make sure we match your design, and then it is what was that color? What was it? So there, where is it? Color, and then it's S echo, silent print. Here we go, and then it's FG. So color. I don't know why FG. You know, Sebastian, if you watch this, tell us why it's FG. What does FG mean? Okay. So now, okay. So we'll run it again, and you can see, I'll just return back. You can see right here, book builder .1. That's what I put in, and then the big that Akash has. So I'm going to push this up. And I put this in so you can reference it, and then we can, you know, where you're requesting input, and I'm not seeing it here. Which file did you request input in?
In this file only, line 56, I think.
56.
Um,
Maybe I should type,
name
input.
54.
Okay, so with this, I think what you do is you could ask for the input there, or you could put name of book str. I think this is how it works. And then
Oh, yeah.
yeah, I think it's been a while since see how name is there. And so now if I'm gonna type this, if I type
Yeah, it will
Python,
only accept the string input.
right, which by default it's gonna give us. So oh look, we forgot the name of book argument.
Oh,
So
nice.
Python name of book, and we'll call this a wedge of Django 4, right? And oh, it didn't like that. So might be in quotes. So look at that. So starting, so here it is starting this. So we're going to change this up to put it here. Starting book builder 4, and then specifically it is saying, what is it? Start book building 4, or starting up on starting to build. And then because it's F string, we can do a name of book. And maybe let's make it simpler now. Actually, name of book is good just because I'm trying to go through this fast. Oops. So you can see starting to build a wedge of Django 4. And we can actually get a little bit fancier. So, okay, and then change the order. And we're just going to do sys.exit, so I'm not embarrassed. There we go. So starting to build a wedge of Django 4. So that's, and then we can also do, so we can also get help, right? We can type help and it'll give us information. So yeah, it makes building command line tools super easy and fast, which is why I really like it. So get let's see, get add dot get status. Where are we? Get commit. And we're just gonna say building implementing simple main script.
It's dash m. Okay. AM also.
Oops. Master. There we go. Okay. Now it should work. Okay, so it's pushed up so you can take a look at it. Okay.
Yeah,
So all right, so I think we went over that for quite a bit. I think we do need to, so this is what we need to do. One is Prathamesh. I think I'll start with Prathamesh and then finish with Akshit. Prathamesh, for what you were so I know that I'd ask you to so of course Mr. Valdez says that Sony Valdez says foreground is likely foreground color. So of course we get the answer from the professor. And yes, Mr. Valdez is a computer science professor, so he knows his stuff. Hey, finite singularity, it's good to see you. Okay, so Prathamesh, if I remember correctly, you're straightening out some stuff with the making sure that the dialogue was more explicit as for Windows and which thing how did that go?
Actually, I hung up with the error things, like they were rabbit holes. So yeah, I've not edited the book. Yeah, but I want to show the errors that we like. It's really a loophole. Do you mind if
Okay.
I share my screen?
Sure, go ahead, and then we'll I think we'll need to go over so I can review stuff with Akshit. So yeah, go ahead and share your screen.
Is it visible?
Yep, there you go.
Yeah. So
Okay.
the first thing I did was I changed this function to evaluate as we saw in the PR, and then I got another error in test underscore views.py. So in this function, some more some more things have updated. So what I did was I did again go to the repo, like the main Django thing, and then I copied this function, and then again then it said that the user admin change form is not there. So I then copied that from, like, I copied it to, like, I created this in here, and then like I followed the path to fix it, and this was the final error that we are stuck in, and it says that okay, so this is an assertion error, and so like it's kind of a dead end. So the test is failing the assertion.
So one question is have you looked at cookie cutter Django to see how they resolved it?
Actually, I copied their code, the updated one.
Of course.
And I fixed
Good.
so
I mean, so just for those who are listening, I started Cookie Cutter Django. It's like it used to be under my name for years, and the repo that he's working on is a fork, and we're very public about it. So by him copying from there is perfectly acceptable. So because the attribution and all that stuff. Okay, continue going.
So yeah, so at the end, this assertion is failing, and like I can't make up the logic, like how the testing is being done, because I don't quite understand the code. But I tried to fix things, but they don't work. So this is the last, like this is where I'm stuck at. It says
Okay.
SSL.
Can you do me a favor? Can you push this up to Django? This change to Django Crash Starter 4, so that way on the repo, so that way if I get a chance in a little bit, I can like try and debug it.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Also, the repo the empty repo you made, there's no option to clone, like clone or.
There's no option to. Well, that's because there's no code there yet.
Also,
But I
I was
think if
wondering
you
how.
go to the repo Django Crash Starter 4, because I left it open for you, push and exip. Let's see. So basically, in your repo, type git init. Oh, because okay, hold on. I need to think how to do this. Blah. I know how to do this. So what you want to do is follow this set of instructions
Mm-hmm.
in your Django Crash Starter 4 repo, and that should push it up. And then the main branch is going to be, or the master branch is going to be called main, which is what we should be doing anyway. Just because master has very extremely negative connotations for a lot of people.
So, should I set upstream? Should I set this as upstream and then directly push it in here?
Yeah, so type in the repo directory, type git. Sorry, you can't see my screen. I just realized that. I was thinking I was sharing my screen. Hold on, let me fix it for you. All right, let me show
Actually,
you what I mean.
so I'm on Windows, so I haven't I do not have Git configured in here. But when I switch to Linux, I'll push it for sure. Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, what I can do is let me share my screen, and then we'll work with our friendly neighborhood Akshit. So this is what I see, but you're saying you don't see this, correct?
Yeah.
So did you join the creators group?
I joined the invite.
Oh my God, you have read access. I'm a bonehead. Well, that's why. Okay, totally get it now. Now, if you revisit that screen, you should see this.
Yeah. Yeah. Now it works.
Does that
Yeah.
work? Okay.
Yeah.
So sorry about that. Yeah. So when you get a chance to do that, all right. So I'll let you take care of that, and then hopefully later tonight I'll have a chance to visit and try to debug it and see what I can figure out. All right. So
I'm
go ahead.
really worried about the I saw that every tests and everything is actually updated in Django cookie cutter thing, and we are a bit behind in the
Interesting.
main. Yeah.
Okay. Well, we may have to dig in and get rewrite our tests and stuff like that. Hopefully not. It shouldn't be that game changing. But when Django decides to make major version changes, it's not. They don't follow version numbers the way that others do. But maybe they thought when they jumped from 3.2 to 4, they could do that. So that's what the Gen core team, I guess, was thinking. But we'll take a look at it. In the meantime, I am hoping that Akshit, let's go over your stuff. Well, we have a few minutes left.
Yeah, sure.
So, do you want to share your screen?
Yeah.
Okay.
Give me a second.
Okay, your screen is now shared, so make sure there's nothing. Actually, should I share my screen and then we talk through it, or is it better if you share your screen?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Yeah, let's do that way. And so can you all see my screen? Whoa, I think you can, because that just happened. Okay. So let's go to this is what we were talking about when we started tonight. So this is a Next.js site. So we are switching to a different programming language and tool. So this is JavaScript, specifically React. I'm guessing, did you want to look at MDX or did you want to go over these other major features that you're working on?
Yeah, anything will work. It's yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, PayPal and Firebase are like the small peers, but the MDX is like a very big peer. So I will say like PayPal and Firebase, and then I can work on other things also like login screens and other things.
Okay. Awesome. So let's take a look at this. So the one of the things, so this goes after 50. Is 50
Yeah, 15
um
minutes. Yeah. Just
so it's
syncing the
merged.
experimental branch with the main branch. Yeah, that's it.
Okay. And then here are the oops. That's something we need to fix.
Yeah, because it
Okay.
is a private repo, so that's why like yesterday I was also like scared, like should I share my screen or not? Should I share
Yeah,
my screen?
sorry
Yeah,
about that. That's really embarrassing. No, I understand that we should still be following best practices, and considering I've written books about them, it's pretty important that we do. When I
yeah,
threw this together and actually has been fighting the good fight to clean up my like rush work, I took some naughty shortcuts. But hey, it saved us like 150 US dollars a month in Shopify fees. So yeah. Okay, so in this case, so this is the book display. You added a PayPal button,
yeah.
and so we'll look at that, and then you have a modal that's added, and
So model is basically just a model like which will appear in the center
mm,
of the page, and it will
okay,
show like a payment successful thing. Yeah.
okay, and
And the
then
PayPal button is like I got a library for that. So it has two functions. One is create, order dot create, and one is order dot complete, order dot success, I think. So order dot create is when you click on the payment PayPal button, so it will create an order, and when you successfully complete the payment, then it will do on approve function.
nice. And this is
Yeah.
the on approve, and on approve, what it
Yes.
does is it
It will
sets.
like yeah, sets all the data, and like ultimately later when the Firebase also get merged, so we will send that data to our Firestore.
Okay,
But
and then the
currently I'm just printing
dependency.
it. Yeah,
Okay. So, and then the dependency is to goes
integrate the
to
PayPal button. Yeah.
right. So this is the official PayPal library,
Yes,
which is
yes,
good.
it is.
Okay.
Yes, yes, yes.
And then this is the environment variable we weren't supposed to show to the world. And okay, and then this is our
Yeah,
this
no,
is just
yeah.
a yarn file. So okay, so what I'm gonna do is and then because we are using Vercel,
Mhm.
where is the deployment? So this is where I can look at the preview. Ooh, that's not good. May trick you to do something like okay. It's all right. Really? How's our site? How's our Vercel site doing phishing?
You were
Um,
saying like Versailles is sorry, Versailles, no, Feldroy.com is the original site. You are going to a different site.
okay. We'll just and it really didn't like that. Let's try it again.
You are going to inspect, I think. Go to deployment.
If you understand the risk to your security, visit this site. So, and then go to Feldroy. Wow, it's really PayPal
No,
really doesn't want us.
go to second URL. I think you are going to the first URL in the
Okay,
GitHub. Yeah. Go
so
to
go
the
to this one.
no preview one.
Okay,
Okay, you're going to the preview one.
this is what I get at the preview button.
Okay.
Let me try doing it from here.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Maybe that's it. And there we go.
Okay.
Okay. All right. So how do I? So this is a send-out integration.
But
How do I?
we need to add an environment variable.
Oh, I
So
see. That's right.
can you,
Okay. So what I will do is, I'm sorry, everyone, and I need to this time be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, but we will eventually change everything.
Yeah. Oh yeah, so this is all very different than what we have. So so I can do that. I can add the environment variable in Next.js, correct?
Yes.
I mean in Vercel, correct?
Yeah.
So
Should I send
let's
you?
see. Sure, yeah. And then I'll add it to where's the settings? Oh, here we go. So
I'm sending you an.
okay. So I'm going to, so for those of you who are watching, I know this is like super exciting, but we're doing like super secret security stuff. Okay. Right. And did you Akshay,
And
did you
this,
send me that information?
yes, in the resources.
In Discourse?
Yeah, in this one.
Okay, I'm just not seeing it. Which channel? Oh, I see it. Okay,
Yeah.
I got it. Okay, I know. So everyone bear with me. I enter this super secret important value.
Yeah, Ravinat was saying like to do so PyCharm bugs you. So I think it is related to Python. Yeah.
Well, some of us don't use PyCharm. Okay,
Yeah.
so I will just make this in preview and development. This is not a production environment variable. For reference, I just want to show this. Even though we had values in our env.example file, where the real values are here up in production. So we are following best practices. I think what we have in development is our sandbox stuff. Okay, so now that I have that, I think I need to trigger deployment. And
Yeah, it is difficult when you're doing like if you're recording a video, you can change eventually the all the codes.
So looking at this, this was done 21 minutes ago. This is the last deployment. So how do we trigger a rebuild with
In
environment?
Vercel, there is an option to rebuild it, I think.
Yeah.
But where it is?
So this is a preview deployments. Where can I just do redeploy?
Yeah.
Let's see what happens. So we'll see. And it only take it's really quick.
We can check other PRF.
Yeah. So I love systems like Vercel and Netlify just because they make deployment of like static sites. Well, this is primarily a static site, but we're transitioning it to have a database. And what's really nice about it is that you don't just have to do Python or JavaScript functions. You can also do Python functions. And in fact, there's a hacky way to get fast API working on Vercel, but it's super duper hacky. And when Vercel makes it so that you can easily deploy fast API and have Next.js running, it's going to be this awesome time, because then you can just have, okay, there we go. Oh, now we have, so we're going to go, oops, it doesn't like me. Let's try it again. Anyway, the point is it's something.
Mr. Baldaz was saying something. Can you check?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go. I figured it out. Okay, so how do I find the PayPal button?
Yeah, open any book.
Like this one?
Yeah. Okay. It should come. It should come below that. Can you refresh it again?
Well, that might be, so here's something that we can do to force it to happen is we can
change
change a file a little bit. Let's see. We'll edit a file. How can we edit a file?
Can you check the console once?
Sure.
It should give error if it doesn't find any. No. This like the website console. I mean,
Oh, the console.
yeah.
Yeah.
It is giving error like it doesn't find any client ID.
So something
Yeah, I
else.
mean,
Tell you what. Why don't we force it to update? And so I'll just add in an extra console.log. Okay, and then I know this is going to make your commit history a little bit sloppy, but okay, so let's see. And now Vercel should pick this up and okay, so it's building right now. And now we know that it will be picking up the new environment variables.
it gives error.
Oh, excellent.
I think it's a prettier error now.
Oh, missing semicolon.
Yeah.
Yes. I bet. So where did I add it? I lost it. Oh no.
Oh my god. It is not coming.
Didn't I add it?
I think you have added in the book display.
Book display.
Yeah, book display. Okay, it is not coming. Can you refresh? There's a refresh button. Yeah.
There we go. So semicolon. Yeah, I know, Audrey. I think I started without it, and then you and Audrey added it to clean up my stuff. Is that what happened, right? So
yes.
Yeah. Good times. So Professor Valdez, he calls himself Mr. Valdez, but I can't believe this is brutal that he faced that. I'm so sorry to hear that. Oh my God, that's harsh. But internally he was thinking this, that, why do you think, why are you there? So, yeah. But one of the things he points out, it's easy to focus on negative reactions of one person out of a crowd than everybody else who might be saying, oh my God, this is wonderful. And sometimes you just can't please everyone. So
yeah. There are like people of all kinds. So yeah. Make everyone.
All right. So we have a successful deployment. So now if we visit, that's not really useful. Deployments. All right, this is it right here. We're going to ignore the warning because this is a test site. And there we go. We have a PayPal. Yes. Okay.
So you need a ID and password also.
Okay. Is this a sandbox account or is this going to hit my real?
Yes, it is a sandbox account.
Okay. Do you have a sample sandbox ID or can I just make one up? Okay.
I have one.
So one of the things apparently is that the PayPal API and tooling is supposedly easier to use than Stripe, which I think is really exciting. I think. So we have Sahil again.
Give me something. So I'm thinking of the user ID.
Akshit, your mic has a bit of a noise, actually.
I'll just pause on this, and then while he's figuring that out.
Is it fine? Yeah, I have shared you the credential.
Oh, you did? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Hold on. All right.
Prathamesh, is fine?
I see.
Your mic has a bit of a noise. Like,
Is that me?
no, Akshit's mic.
Okay.
Okay, so this is our sample email, and then the password is this is a sandbox, so it's not a real value. And then so right now the book is $49.95 US, but it converts it to INR. INR, for those of you who don't know, is Indian rupees, and so I'm gonna pay it because I am rich and I got it. Awesome. And then right now,
Okay,
if
check
I
the
check
console.
here,
Search.
if I check the console, here it is. This is the data. This is the purchase. And so the intention is this will connect to Firebase, which is a favorite cloud-based database engine of mine. And then there's functionality that we're putting into place that will then have it trigger sending the customer the email saying, hey, this is your download link. And then this is their order ID. Awesome. I think this is fantastic. So I guess the next step, as much as I want, because I'm unfortunately out of time, I've got to go take care of some stuff. The next one is the Firebase integration, which is the follow-up pull request. Is that correct?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay. So, and what I know of things, yes, so you're adding a firebase.js config file. And you notice here, this is all like dummy values because we save the real values somewhere else. And then just making that really clear. And this right here, if you know Firebase, this is where he's saving the data. Oh, and you'll actually, so now you'll do this. Actually, this is awesome. If you can add this, or is this what the final pull request is, which is what this one is? Is that correct?
Yeah, that is the different one. So it is like for creating the PDF, like custom PDF.
Okay. All right. So
So eventually I will
very
merge
much,
three of them.
Yeah. So I'm really very much over time and
Yeah,
of
sure,
time.
sure. So what I will do, like I will merge the current branch and the Firebase config branch, so we can see like all the data going to the Firestore.
Okay. And then I guess one of the things that we're going to get requests for is basically a shopping cart feature, because right now we have people going and say, oh, and we can implement this later, but like right now, if I put this, buy this, and oh wow,
Yeah,
I'm
this
getting
is
2 copies. Yeah, this is production, just so everyone knows. There we go. And so you can even add, so it even does stuff like this. This is something that would be nice to evolve it to, but it doesn't have to happen right away. But yeah, if you can, I need more time to look at this because it looks like you have an error there. But
yeah, there is like a prettier or ESLint error. So prettier was saying to add a comma, but ESLint was saying to do not add a comma. So,
I don't know how to resolve that. So
yeah, we have to change some prettier or ESLint settings. Yeah.
okay. All right. So I guess what you'll do is you'll merge this into one pull request, and then we can do a final review. Is that what you're saying?
No, so I'm saying like we have merged PayPal integration. So I will merge the PayPal code to Firebase integration so that we can
Okay.
check the whole process.
And then one of the things that is the Firebase console, because I know you're working on this with Audrey before me. Is that a Feldroy account, or is that your personal account at this time?
It's my personal account this time.
Okay, so before this goes to production, we need to get this on a Feldroy account. It's not that I don't trust you and anything like that, but this
No,
is
no, no, no. So, but,
yeah.
like, it is an experimental branch for us, so we can test it here. So,
Okay,
as it all
awesome.
going to the experimental branch, right?
Yeah. Yes. Okay. Anything else? I think we lost. Can people still hear me? I don't know. Can anyone hear me?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. All right. So, um, I don't know because we didn't get there as much as I wanted to today. And looking at the calendar, when is the second coming up? Because I know we're supposed to launch. So I guess we'll meet on Monday, which is the 30. So here is, you can see what my schedule is like. So here's the 31st. And this is a day that we intend to launch. So it gives us one more session. Maybe what we'll plan to do is make this particular day, Monday 31st, we'll have a longer session because and also I think what we might do is postpone the launch of the PayPal cart until after the release of the book. It's just hard to do two things at once. Like that's asking for trouble. So I think originally we'll launch on Sendal, and then once we get through the um, issues with that come up with the initial book launch and requests for answers and stuff like that, then we'll get X sheet stuff in, and then we can transition off of send out. But trying to do all of that at once is impossible. So X sheet and Akash and Sahil will plan for a longer session on Monday the 31st. I know that actually is February the 1st for you, but for me it's the 31st. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
And yeah, just keep working and polishing on everything so that way we can take care of stuff. All right.
Yeah.
I think that's it. Everyone, thank you for coming. For those of you who've been watching, thank you for sticking with us. And it was great to have some of our esteemed guests and commentators. So take care, everyone. Okay, bye.